The term solar energy is being frequently used nowadays. It refers to systems for energy harvest from the sun's radiation, either in the form of thermal, kinetic, or electrical energy. In the same way, opinions have been issued considering it impractical, impossible, or too expensive. Some argue that the initial cost of such a system is so great that it takes several decades to pay off. Others think that it is a fad that will soon go away, or that for some reason it does not apply to their particular usage of energy. Let's look at the facts, based on the current situation by March 2018. Fact number 1. Our planet has been suffering from great deterioration due to hydrocarbon emissions resulting from the combustion of petroleum products, which have polluted the atmosphere and caused changes in the climate, extinction of species, and increase in respiratory ailments. Fact number 2. The depletion of the oil resources is putting pressure on the economy, causing serious conflicts between countries, large oil producers against large consumers. Fact number 3. Fees for electric power consumption are rising due to the increasingly difficult production of electricity by burning carbon and oil. However, all the other forms of energy can be synthesized into one: electric power. Lighting, cooling, heating, and also preparing and keeping food can be achieved by using electrical energy. Fact number 4. The prices of alternative energy equipment are going down while it becomes more and more accessible. This makes it possible for everyone to take advantage of an energy that is otherwise wasted. On the other hand, there are some very widespread myths regarding the use of solar energy.
Solar energy is not profitable. Too much investment to expect a quick recovery.
This is mainly based on the idea that the time of return on investment for the equipment is excessively long, of the order of 40 years. This is very far from truth. A well-designed system can literally pay by itself. The bi-monthly paying of the consumption may be reduced to a minimum rate which is much lower than the usual payment, and the payment for the equipment may be equal to or less than what was being paid on the normal receipt. In some cases, you pay less every 2 months, and when you finish paying the loan for the equipment, the light bill will only charge a minimum rate from about 70 to 200 pesos.
It is not in the best interest of the electric company or anyone to produce their own energy. Sooner or later the user will be fined. It is forbidden for users to produce their own electricity.
Throughout the world, there is a trend to protect the environment. This includes reducing the use of hydrocarbon combustion in the production of electricity. The electricity that a user produces can be used by him or by other users. A community with many solar energy facilities means fuel savings and more energy available for those users not using solar power systems, thus reducing the overload of distribution lines.
The digital meters used with solar energy equipment make the user pay more for the energy.
With well-designed solar equipment in operation, more is produced and credited in favor of the user than what was paid for the energy consumed. There is always a margin for very cloudy or rainy days.
If anything, it can lower the power bills a bit, but the power company will make sure users continue to pay higher fees.
It is in the best interest of the electric company to continue promoting alternative energy, as this allows them to spend less to get more energy, since they can sell the power produced by distributed solar plants to other users, who require a lot of power and are paying higher rates.
You still have to buy gas for heating and fuel for vehicles. Spending for electricity is no big deal.
This is not true either. The surplus electrical energy can be used for home heating and cooling. Also, research and development in the field of electric vehicles soon will make it possible to produce the electricity for our vehicles on our rooftop. Cooking with electric power is not expensive if you use solar power. An electric heater is practical. It does not pollute nor presents a risk of suffocation or explosion as gas heaters do. In addition, the induction stove presents an even better alternative because they are much more efficient for the preparation of food using electricity.
Having solar energy involves the use of batteries, which sooner or later have to be replaced, so savings are cancelled.
Batteries are used only in off-grid systems, that is, those used in remote locations where there is no power company lines, as in some farms or small rural towns. Systems with a grid-tied connection do not use batteries at all.